Hey there, everybody. Good morning. Conscious coffee. So, I've not been doing conscious coffee every single morning just because my world has been a little crazy. And I went a whole long period of time that I wasn't able to do conscious coffee, as I kind of shared on Monday when I did conscious coffee. So, right now, I'm just kind of focused on making sure that I get 2 or 3 conscious coffees a week done. That is my commitment to my practice of conscious coffee in the morning and to these lives in the morning as I figure out my schedule to try to just get 2 or 3 done every single week. So here we are with number 2 for the week. And I decided that today's message really should be on just that. It is all about commitment. It is all about commitment. But first off, I need coffee. I haven't even taken a sip of coffee. That's how committed I am. I haven't even drank my coffee yet. I'm drinking it out of my new cup. I found these Halloween time. I love skulls, and Halloween time is just the best time to go and buy skull stuff. So I found these really cool coffee cups. And so, yeah. Anyways, but that's not really about commitment, is it? No. Commitment. I believe the message that as I was making my coffee this morning, I was standing there, and the house is quiet and it is dark other than a couple little night lights that I have on. And, everybody in the house is asleep. And I say everybody because I have a lot of people in my house, and which is what I want you to understand. I have all my children, all 7 of my children at home right this very second for multiple reasons. I have everybody here and they're kind of scattered throughout the house. It's kind of like Christmas break when you have all this company that comes in and you don't quite have enough bedrooms to put them in. Well, that's what my summer has been like. And it's been Christmas break with too many guests in the house. So I've got my youngest 2 right here in bed with me. I've got my oldest ones downstairs. I've got bedrooms filled. Everybody's everywhere. And this morning as I was staying there and I was making coffee, I just kind of realized, because I had put on my calendar and because every night before I go to bed, I write down what I need to do for the next day so that I don't wake up going, oh my gosh, what do I need to do? What do I need to remember? This kind of stuff. I have already my task list for the day. And sure, it can sometimes be 1,000 deep, but for the most part, I try to take that first what actually has to get done, like 10 items, right? And I make sure that those items are on my list. And then I actually sit down and look at them and go, what is the number one thing that I have to do? So when I get up in order, what order am I doing this in? So because that way I have a little bit of directional sense, you could say, entering my day. So I did this last night. And conscious coffee is up first on my list, followed up by journaling, and then getting my kid to school. So I decided, okay, I'm going to set alarms on my phone, make sure that I keep myself on a nice tight schedule, all this different stuff, so that way everything gets done properly. And let's see if I can get my conscious coffee out and how smoothly this can go or not. The only thing that could mess me up would be to wake up late, right? So got up, making my coffee, and I'm standing down there and I'm thinking about, damn, I've got to really be committed to getting conscious coffee done, much like I have to be committed to my daily vlogs, to my daily writing, to my, the timeline that I've given myself to get certain programs out that I'm launching this week, plus all the people that I'm helping or caring for right now, and, the multiple different places that I have to show up and be and participate in and have, a piece of me in. So it's like I feel very kind of scattered in different ways. And I looked at it and I thought, here I am. I have no place in my home or outside my home this morning because it's still dark outside. So I can't even go outside and do conscious coffee because you would not see me. You would not see me. You would hear me, but it would be conscious coffee in the dark with Kendal. although that could be kind of cool, right? That could. But it just wasn't going to work. So I was just looking around, I'm like, because if I sit here in the little breakfast table area, I'm going to disturb anybody sleeping on my living room couch. I can't sit in my living room. I can't sit in my front entry room. Hell, I can't go anywhere because my whole house, I have so many people in my house in this moment. Where the heck am I going to go? And I was like, well, I guess my bedroom's the only place that I can go. I've got to go. I'll just go to my bedroom and hope that my little munchkins that ended up in bed with me won't wake up from it, right? The point is that if you have an idea, if you have something that you want or that you want to do, then you have to commit to it. My kids are rolling around. You have to commit to it. You have to really sink your feet in the earth, in the sand, and you have to just really dig down and make sure that you get stuff done. You have to just commit. Whoop, I'm getting kicked by a 5-year-old. Make sure that you commit. Make sure that you do exactly what you need to do, or else you're just going to be living with a bunch of excuses. And you know what excuses get us? Excuses get us our worst nightmares. Excuses help us build everything that we fear. Excuses do not bring us our joy. Excuses do not bring us anything to hope for. Excuses leave us empty and full of regret. It makes us that old person that's laying on their deathbed going, oh, I wish I had. I wish I had only had more courage. I wish I had only risked more. I wish I had loved more. I wish I had experienced more. I wish I hadn't worried so much. That's what excuses get us. Excuses get us just that. Nothing more. We might have some great reasons, as we would say. It's not an excuse, Kendal. They're really good, solid reasons why I can't do this or I can't do that. Let me drink my coffee. Bullshit. No. Reasons are not good. They're just excuses. As one of my favorite self-growth people probably still says, Les Brown. Love Les Brown. I love his personality, everything about him. But he has a statement, reasons or results. And, back in my 20s, I listened a lot to Les Brown and to Jim Rohn, to a whole bunch of really great self-improvement guys. But Les Brown was definitely one of my favorite guys. And I used to listen to him all the time, and the thing that always stuck out to me was reasons or results. Reasons or results. That's all that really fucking matters at the end of the day is, oops, I normally don't cuss on conscious coffee. I try to keep conscious coffee my clean thing. Oops, sorry. Reasons or results. And it really comes down to, are we going to live a life of excuses, a life of reasons why we couldn't or wouldn't or didn't do? Are we going to say, oh, I'll try to do that? All right, there ain't no thing as trying. You either do or you don't. There is no in between. If you really want something, if there's something in your life, you want a killer relationship, you want deeper spiritual connection to God, you want to learn who you are, you want to heal wounds, you want to go and make a ton of money, you want to have a legacy to pass down to your children or your family, you want to build an empire because you're an entrepreneur or a small business owner of some sort, you want better health, you want better sex, whatever it is that you want. If you catch yourself saying, oh, well, we're going to give it a try, we'll try this out, I'll try, that's kind of you saying, well, I really don't want to put both feet in. I really don't want to jump into the pool. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to try. I've really got 1,000,001 reasons as to why I shouldn't, couldn't, can't, wouldn't. And I really do want to be able to try to have yada, yada, yada. But I just don't have the commitment. I just don't have the belief. I just don't believe that I am worthy of whatever it is that I am wanting. I just don't want to change my old unproductive ways to do something that is productive and will get me what I want. That's all try means. That's all try means. That's just you creating reasons. It's just reasons. So, at the end of the day, if you find yourself creating reasons and you wonder where the results are, look no further than at your commitment level and where you are making the excuses as to why you cannot have, be, do. Because it will always come down to that. And the thing about commitment, it is definitely a commitment to commit to certain things that we must get done in order to have the results, right? So we commit to that, but there's also a commitment of mindset, because if you wake up, like I could have woke up this morning and my alarm went off at 5:55 and I went and I brushed my teeth and I got my clothes, threw my clothes on, brushed my teeth, went to the restroom, ran downstairs, made a cup of coffee, and did that all in 4 minutes. Got back up and my you need to do conscious coffee alarm went off and was like, I was like, okay. And then I turned, made sure that my lighting was okay and sat down and was on here just like at 6:02. So in 7 minutes from the time my alarm went off, I managed to get my butt on conscious coffee because I told myself last night that that's what I was going to do. I did it because I just jumped up. I did not give myself any time on the front side outside of doing my quick gratitudes that I do first thing in the morning no matter what. I was laying there, woke up, my alarm goes off, and turned my alarm off, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do my gratitudes. So that's exactly what I did. I had jumped up, 5-second rule, right? Jump up, get going, don't stop. Do not give yourself any reason to hesitate, to talk yourself out of your commitment. If you lay around and you think about your commitment, you will talk yourself out of your commitment. You will build up anxiety and fear and worry. You will start to be more concerned about the what ifs of the past and of the future than you will about making that shit happen right now. And you've got to make it happen right now because you are worth it. Your family's worth it. The things that you want are worth it. It's worth it. So it's all about commitment. All about commitment. Don't stop. Just don't pause. Get the commitment done. Get yourself out there and realize that that's that little mental practice of, yes, I will. Yes, I can. Think of the yes, I can. Remember the story that we read as children, or maybe you have children and you've read it to your kids. The little, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. The choo-choo train, right? The choo-choo train who just can go, thinks it can make it up the mountain, and so it does. Well, that's how you have to be with your commitment to yourself and to the things that you want. You have to commit to just that. Commit to that, the things that you want, because anything else is going to give you exactly what you don't want. And really, truly ask yourself, who do I want to be on my deathbed? Who do I want to be on my deathbed? I challenge you to journal that question right there. Who do I want to be on my deathbed? Okay? And live from that space. Live from that space. Get real with yourself. Really, truly, you deserve it. Look at the things that you want to commit to. Look at everything that you want to achieve. Bring it down to 3 to 5 things that you need to do in your life, probably every day, that you really need to commit to. Write those 3 to 5 things down. And then, here's the hard but very simple part. Stick to it. Just stick to it. There is no reason why you cannot stick to it. There is absolutely no reason. You have to realize that right there, that's what God universe wants to see from us. You want to know why some people get shit done and have so much blessing falling into their life? Because they committed. They stopped making excuses around whatever that was. They committed to what they needed to do. They figured out that no matter what, they were not going to let themselves get derailed from what they want. You could say, well, I'm just not good at commitment. Well, then you need to settle into the reality that you're never going to have. And really let yourself feel that. Really, truly let yourself feel that. How does that feel? Does that feel good to realize that you will never, ever have what you want in your life because you're not committing? And if that doesn't feel good, ask yourself, why am I okay with not being happy, with not feeling good? How is this not feeling good serving me? Ask yourself that. How is this not feeling good serving me? How is me not doing the things that I know that I need to do in order to achieve what I want to achieve serving me? Another question you can ask yourself is, when you go, I can't commit. I can't commit. I'm just not a person that has the ability to do the things that you do, Kendal, to do the things that successful people do. I can't there's no way I can get up and do this or do that or really commit to any of it. No, I can't. I can't do this. I can't do that, right? I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the support. These are the things that we use as our main excuses. Money, time, stamina, and support. Well, is that true? Is that true? Answer that. And if it comes back, yeah, it's true, I really don't have the money, I really don't have the time, ask yourself, am I sure? Am I sure? Because here's the other thing. Any of us out there who's blowing it and going and doing it, and making good money and having good health and having good relationships and living the fuck yes freedom-based lives that we want to live and achieving the results that we want to achieve. You think that we haven't had financial problems? You think that we haven't been in spaces that we didn't have the time, the support, or even feel like getting up and doing what we do or having the energy to go do that? No. We've all had those periods in our success building around whatever it is that we didn't have the energy for it, that we didn't have the support to do it in one way or another, that we didn't have the financial ability to hire the people that we needed to hire or to do the things that we needed to do to take us to that next level or to even get us started on the fucking path. We didn't have that. We did not have the time often to do it. But you know what? We found a way to carve out the time. We found a way to get ourselves on the path, at least to take those steps to get enough money to get us to that next step. We found a way to just dig our feet down and go, no, damn it, I am doing this no matter what. I know I don't have the energy. I know I've been up for the last 15 hours, working and being a parent and doing this and doing that. But I want this so much. So much. And I know what it can do for myself and for my children so much that I'm willing to get less sleep. I'm willing to get my ass up and go and do this, to commit and make sure that this happens. I'm willing to really dig down deep and find that passion and that drive and listen to my soul and connect and align to my soul and know that it's there to make this happen. Because at the end of my life, you know what kind of person I am? I'm a committed person to myself. I'm a committed person to the life that I know that God wants me to have. I know that I have skills. I know that I have abilities and gifts. I know that there is a reason as to why I'm here because I can feel it. I feel it in my chest. I feel it in my stomach. I feel it in my voice, in my energy. If I die with the music inside of me, that's the worst thing that I can imagine. So I'm that person that doesn't want to die with the music inside of me. That's who I am. On my deathbed, I'm the person that's laying there saying, I did my all. I did my best. I never gave up. I did everything I possibly could. Yes, there's things that I still want to do. There's always things that I'm going to want to do. Yes, there's words that I probably still want to speak. But I feel complete in this moment because I've done everything that I can do to this moment to release my music into the world, to make a mark, to share, to help. That's what I've done. That's the person I am on my deathbed. So, answer those questions. I am off to journaling to get my mindset work done. I thank you for this morning coffee, for the consciousness, for the gratitude of just, I thank you for just being alive and for participating on this. No matter what time of day it is that you have come into Conscious Coffee here, this message is definitely one that I hope that you take a little bit to heart and that you really do take the journal prompts that I've given you and to write those down and to do the things that you need to do for yourself because you really do deserve it. You are a phenomenal, worthy human being and you deserve to have the life that you want, that your heart, that your soul is calling out. So stop existing, start living. As always, you can follow me at www.kendalwilliams.com. Also, look for some phenomenal programs coming out this week. I'm going to have a 5-week program intensive coming out, all on manifestation and building the life that you really want to have. And then next month, I'm going to be launching this week the promo for it, which I actually put out on my personal page. I'll probably share it over here too, and sometime today or tomorrow. But I am going to be in Jamaica next month, the weekend before Thanksgiving, and I will be doing a 3-day intensive for entrepreneurs called Your Ass in the Sand. It is going to be a Facebook Live intensive workshop teaching you the 6 principles that all of us entrepreneurs must do, the foundational things that we must do in order to have one kick-ass business to take us from 0 to 100K. Okay, guys, look for those things to come out. And of course, stop existing, start living. And I will catch you another day with Conscious Coffee.